on the line, please let me know who you are and where you're calling from. It's beautiful out there today. Hope you guys are having great weather as well. People all over are loving our Sora product. Hope you guys are spreading the word. Again, this is Kalia Hughes from Charlotte, North Carolina. My pleasure to be your host tonight for our vision call. Prepare yourself for an amazing call. We have an amazing presenter. I am so excited. Ensure that you do have a pen and paper. Your location is free from distractions, so you can get all the information you can from our wonderful speaker today. As you come on the line, please let me know where you're calling from, who you are, and where you're calling from. I'd like to get to know everyone. As you come on the line, please let me know who you are and where you're calling from. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our vision call. It's my pleasure to be your host today. This is Kalia Hughes from Charlotte, North Carolina. Please prepare yourself for an amazing call. Ensure you have your pen and your paper. Your location is free from distractions. I want you to immerse yourself in this call. As you come on the line, please let me know who you are and where you're calling from. It's a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day. We're having great weather. I hope you're having great weather as well. It's been a great day for me. I hope it's been a great day for you guys as well. Welcome to the call. As you come on the line, know who you are and where you're calling from. Welcome to the call. Well, please let me know who you are and where you're calling from. Welcome to the call. Welcome, Barry. Welcome, Cecil. Welcome to the call. Please let me know who you are and where you're calling from. This is Kalia from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's my pleasure being your host today for the Vision Call. Please prepare yourself for an amazing call. Ensure that you have your pen, your paper, your location is free from distractions so you can immerse yourself in this call. We have an amazing presenter. We have an amazing, amazing presenter. Okay, just want to let you guys know a little about our presenter today. Ms. Tamara Davis-Jack. She's amazing. She's an amazing presenter and trainer. Her greatest joy is her family. She loves educating and empowering others She's a mother of 2 children, a motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, a financial empowerment coach. We cannot say enough about her. She's a college graduate with a background in public safety and biochemistry. She's been in the industry of direct sales for over 7 years, loves people. She loves to have fun. She knows 100% of the information, and she's affectionately known as the one and the only, the Iron Butterfly. We have an amazing presenter, Tamara Davis-Jack.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, fantastic. I was hoping we weren't having complications. Now, I'll tell you guys, I'm absolutely, positively elated to be making my debut on the one and only Sora Vision Call. Now, I'll tell you, it's taken me quite a little bit of time to get here, but now that I'm here, I'm absolutely going to give you the best that I've got. I think that's a song by Anita Baker, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to go ahead and label that, giving you the best that I've got, okay? So good evening, superstars. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be with you on tonight's Vision Call. As our absolutely amazing hostess, Kalia Hughes from the one and only Charlotte, North Carolina, has said to you, my name is Tamara Davis-Jack from the absolutely amazing Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. And tonight marks a milestone for my family and I. And for those of you who know me, as you would expect, I'm well prepared. Well, I would first like to just tell you all I'm happy and grateful to be here with you, and that it's an absolutely amazing day to be here. I would like to address, first of all, for you all, just a little bit about who I am. As you all know, I'm someone who comes into the room with a big old smile on my face all the time. They call me an Iron Butterfly for a reason, because there's a little bit of a resilience in me. And I'm happy just to be here with you all right now to present this vision call and to continue to hold the torch for us all. Because there's something amazing that happens when a company is moving in the direction of ours. We move at the speed of light, and we're absolutely going to do something amazing. But I definitely want to do some housekeeping here. I would first like to address the elephant in the room, if you will, which is the departure of our four business partners last week. Now, I'll tell you, I'm not going to go and have a 15, 20-minute conversation about this, because honestly and truly, it's a sentiment of the corporate staff, myself, and everyone I've spoken with in the past couple of days, with that the direct sales business really is an awesome, awesome business. It absolutely rocks your socks off. But there are times, when things happen that you don't expect, right? Now, it's not to say that they're bad, but it's just unexpected. That said, while the departure was not expected, we as a collective family wish them all the absolute best, and we're excited to move forward with the business of Sora, which is mind, body, and spirit. Sora absolutely continuing on with the focus of one family, one vision, who are all in unison with a renewed mind, a refreshed body, and absolutely, guys, a rejuvenated spirit, as if you can't tell by my voice. Do not heed to rumors, guys, and naysayers about your business. So on we go. So as you hear, get ready to soar. Now, as I prepare for this inaugural vision call, I began to reflect on what vision meant to me uniquely, okay? Webster's dictionary defines vision as a few things. The first definition was the faculty of sight or eyesight. Number 2 was something that is or has been seen. Number 3 was an unusual competence or discernment or perception. Number 4 was the manner in which one sees or conceives of something. Roll with me, guys. I'm going somewhere with this, okay? Number 4 is a mental image produced by the imagination. And they wrap it up with number 5, which is the mystical experience of seeing something that is not, in fact, present to the eye or is of the super. Now, I continued with the concept of vision, and I began to think about the ultimate inspirational sport, which to me is surfing. Now, I've never been surfing a day in my life, but I saw. It was actually a movie I saw at a private screening about a young man. His name is Derek Ravelo. If you've never heard of this young man, he's absolutely amazing. And for all of you who are online, you get a chance to see this young man live in living color. I'm so inspired by him. It is an inspirational sport, almost a religion all by itself. Because, see, on May 25th, 1992, this gentleman, Mr. Ravelo, Derek, his parents call him, was born blind. His father wanted him to be a professional surfer, much like himself, but his blindness halted his career. Now, of course, that wasn't the dream, because he was named after a legendary pipeline surfer named Derek Ho. This kid was born in Brazil. All he talked about his whole was waves, 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 and they just knew that at some point his blindness would be cured. And I'm telling you now, this movie, Beyond Sight, is what it's called. It follows this gentleman, Derek Ravelo, through a 3-year journey of grueling mental, physical, and spiritual training for his big challenge. Now, along the way, he meets a bunch of really amazing surfers. Some of you may know if you follow surfing. I mean, you guys probably never knew about me, but I watch surfing competitions on TV. Like Rob Machado, Lard Hamilton, Tom Curran, Kelly Slater, Derek Ho, and many other great wave riders. And Kelly Slater said, you know, there's one wave, it's called the pipeline. It's like the Olympics of waves, okay? And she said the pipeline is basically the ultimate wave in a lot of ways. It's just a short and dangerous wave that's close to the beach. And many surfers with sight do not venture out even after they see that others can do it. But guess what? Derek said, even blind, he was going to conquer the pipeline. Because he said, we all get in trouble. We start looking with our physical eyes around us at circumstances in our life. See, that's when we start to feel like we can't do something or we shouldn't do something. Because if you look at it, if you look at life historically, if you look at any of the heroes in any book, and if you pay attention to anything they were doing, they probably physically ready for anything they did, even though they were successful. He likens his life to David and Goliath because he had to live by faith and not by sight. And that's why the topic of my vision call is called Beyond Sight. Beyond Sight. Because here in direct sales, we have to go beyond sight. Out of the 100 million individuals involved in direct sales, we are all here today. In our present spots, we are resilient and we have not been moved. Going beyond sight requires a mental breakthrough, which is just a moment in time when everything changes. See, that moment in time could happen at any time in your life. It could happen right now. It could have happened to you 15 minutes ago. It could have happened 20 minutes ago. It may happen in a year. That breakthrough depends on there's nothing I or anyone else can say or do to move you through that breakthrough. But one thing I know is if you're meant to go through it. But it's for each of us. Each of us has to have a breakthrough. See, those breakthroughs are just a moment, a split second, and your life can be totally different. It can happen any minute, any second that we want it to. But we have to will it, and we have to do the hard work it takes. I can tell you now, 3 years ago, I never thought I'd be on a vision call, let alone think that I could have what it takes to do it. I remember coming into this business saying, I don't even have enough to see. And I know now I have enough faith to move mountains. See, now I know there's nothing I can't do. It doesn't matter who tells me what I can't do. I know what I can do. I know. See, it doesn't matter. What do you know? Where is your breakthrough? Where is it going to be for you? See, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. See, it doesn't matter about the painted pictures. It doesn't matter about the faded pictures. It doesn't matter about the removed pictures. It doesn't matter what the picture looks like. It matters who's holding the picture. See, for me, I'm always painting the canvas. The picture belongs to me. I am the artist. No one else paints my picture but me. No one else tells me what goes on my canvas but me. Here at Sora Wellness, here in life, so you have to move beyond sight. Sight is beyond what you see with your physical eyes, beyond what you hear, beyond what you feel in your heart, beyond. That's where the riches are. Beyond what you read on Facebook, everybody. Beyond that tremble in your spirit that says, maybe, maybe, maybe I'm wrong. But just what if you're right? So you didn't think that, did you? Because thinking beyond sight, what if you're right? What if you're right? See, remember, the psychology of direct sales is none of us, not you nor I, will go past our own development. 80% of this business is absolutely psychology. And the other 20% is skill set, which is also their success. We all have to know, you and I, skill set can be learned, but the takes to move mountains, to take us to stadiums, has to be earned. Skill sets can be learned, but the mindset has to be earned. Beyond sight, beyond what you hear, beyond what Robin taught me, that operating beyond sight is all it takes to get to the next level. Because if you can grow, see, you can lead. If you grow, you can lead. You can surf your pipeline. You can climb your mountain, whatever that mountain is for you. For me today, being with you on this vision call is a mountain. I am on the top of Mount Kilimanjaro with a Sora flag that's aqua with a nice cloud on it, and I am waving it and I'm screaming, I am here. I have reached my mountaintop. But I got more mountains to climb, and I'm unafraid. Because I painted my canvas, because I have gone beyond sight. It is beyond what everyone else has told me I should do. It's beyond the fear. It's beyond the calculations, beyond what people have said it should be. When you go to bed at night, what do you think you are capable of? See, why not you? Why not now? Why not me? Why not now? Why not my voice on the vision call? Why not yours next? If you're not growing, you're dying. And you all are as present as I am. All of your heads have pushed these buttons to get on this call. I've heard all your voices be as relevant as my own. If me, why not you? Universe does for one, he can surely do for all. Beyond sight. Many of us get stuck in what things look like or what others say when we know our business and we know the value we bring to it. Do not allow fear to play a part in your life. Continue to move forward beyond sight and get your breakthrough. Amazing happening. There's something amazing with ordinary people, just like me and you. Something extraordinary. I woke up one day and I said, why not me? I retired from my job at the age of 38 years old. And I said, I'm taking back my life. Why not me? I was not born average. Strive for average. And after having many conversations with you, neither do you. So why not you? Why not now? See, this is the thing. A vision is not just a picture of what it could be. It is an appeal to our better selves, a call to become something more. You are something more. You are that something more. You are that something more. I've been reading an absolutely amazing book by a gentleman by the name of Dr. I.V. Hilliard. And it's called Living the Maximized Life. He talks about the blueprint for maximized living. And he gives a few principles that I wanted to talk to you all about. Because I believe it takes us beyond sight. It takes us beyond sight. He talks about the attitude and the adjustments to make to live a maximized life, to go beyond sight. So get your pens ready. Let's expand our vision. Let's get ready to soar. There's a new day coming here. We are. The blueprint for maximized living here. Number 1, limited resources can always be overcome. Oh, yeah. So some of you may have thought, I don't have enough of this, or I don't have enough of that. So you thought you weren't enough. Well, guess what? You were enough the day you were born, and you've always been enough. Accounts where limited resources seem to be a hindrance to success. Anyone now who is a multi-millionaire had to endure. There is no test with testimony. On the occasion, there will be a shortage before you get a surplus. That happened. You have to have a story to tell. When you cross the stage and we announce your name, what story are you going to tell? We got to give you something to talk about. If you've always had, what are you going to talk about? So limited resources can always be overcome. That's number 1. Number 2, limited knowledge can always be overcome. You know, I had someone say to me, how are you going to do the vision call? And you're not a diamond yet. And I had to laugh. Oh, I know some of you thought it too. And I was smiling because you know how I am. And I said, this is my thing. If you can grow, you can lead. There's no one that was born, not anyone else, who was born at the top of their game. No one was born who they were. They had to grow into it. Your dreams are big, so you can grow into them. And I've stepped into some big and I'm sure I can fill them. And I'm going to do my very best to not dishonor them. Limited knowledge is only a temporary state that lasts until knowledge is directly acquired. We live at a time when information about nearly any subject is at your fingertips. You must always remember that there is someone who knows what you don't know but need to. It is up to you to find it and to overcome. There was an opportunity here, call. And I could have ran behind anything and cowered today, no. But there was an opportunity to say to all the ones I love, to all my SOAR family, we're still here. We're still here. and I had to take it until I'll always be overcome. When it's your time, it's your time. Opportunity is the right of everyone who it's given to. To whom much is given, much is required. So trust me, whatever I will willingly accept. So understand that no matter what comes your way, you can do it too. No matter what happens. Choosing to learn new things is critical for maximized life. Learning involves instruction, repetition, study, example, pattern, practice, and development. And I'm going to go back over that again. Choosing to learn new things is critical for maximized life because learning involves, number one, instruction. Instruction, because explanation at the level of one's competence and comprehension is necessary. Repetition, rehearsing the same information until a level of understanding is achieved is pivotal. Just overnight, I listened to the very best for 3 years. So when it was my time, I was able to do it. Learning involves studying, personal focus and research to connect information. Learning involves example. It takes setting an example and having an example of excellence. It takes pattern, a systematic, regimented plan, which is what we have here, a plan of action. Our daily method of operations. It hasn't changed at all. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed now except the leader in us has to emerge. Now there has to be a push. Number 6 is practice. Application of the principle in private to eliminate imperfections. Practice is different from study because you can study all day long and never practice it. We know some people like that. We're not going to call them out. We're just going to say that we know. We're going to say, mm-hmm. Practice is different than study. Let's not be good studiers and not good practicers, okay? Number 7 is development. The acquired skill that is a product of a learning product is what we have to do. It's what we have to do. All of this takes us beyond sight. Beyond sight. And one thing I am is I'm a very punctual speaker, and I'm keeping track of my time, and I see my time is on track. So I'm going to give you guys what I wanted to. I'm going to wrap up my presentation by saying to you guys that there are 7 characteristics of proven winners. 7 that will take you beyond state to where you need to go. The first one you're getting right here today, which is vision. Vision. Because winners are visionaries. They possess the ability to see the future and the big picture. Not someone else's picture, the big picture. Realism is number 2. Winners are realistic. They honestly evaluate themselves and others, and they accurately assess the resources available to them. They're able to look at the facts. I'm talking 7 characteristics of proven winners now. Number 3 is courage. Winners are courageous. They possess the inner strength to initiate action and take bold steps without guarantees. They're unafraid. Number 4 of the 7 characteristics of proven winners is responsibility. Winners are responsible. They accept the fact that they are where they are because of their choices. They believe that only their decisions and choices can improve things. Number 5 of the 7 characteristics of proven winners is learning. Winners are learners. They are committed to acquiring the knowledge required to succeed. They understand that there are 3 levels of education, which is current education, which is information you need to stay current. Challenging education, which is learning new things. Corrective education, which is correcting things that you've learned incorrectly the first time. And winners respect all 3 levels because most winners also learn to multitask. Because multitasking provides the challenge they need to stay on the cutting edge, beyond sight. Also, proven winners are thinkers. They possess the ability to gather and analyze information effectively for accurate decision making. Thinkers. And oh my goodness, I love number 7. The 7th characteristic of a proven winner is that they are innovators. They are highly flexible, and they change their approach to situations whenever new information dictates a change so that problems can be solved and resources can be maximized. I am so happy to have been here with you this evening. And I don't want to keep you long. As you lay on your sleep tonight, I want my voice to be the last thing you guys hear, and for my smile to be one of the things that you remember. And as I conclude this call tonight, I definitely want you guys to hear one of my favorite quotes from Steve Jobs. And he says, "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while while some may see them as crazy ones, we see genius. Because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are just the ones who do. We absolutely can change the world. And I absolutely am going to do. I thank you all for growing and stretching with me this evening. I can feel some of you breaking through right now and going beyond sight. I'm celebrating for you in advance. I invite you all to post on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter about our call tonight. Our hashtag tonight will be hashtag Soar Beyond Sight. We're going to continue our calls on Monday. On Wednesday, as well as on Wednesday as well. And I'll announce our next call at that time. And I'll tell you guys, that's my time. You all have been an amazing, amazing family tonight. And you guys have an outstanding evening. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. Again, this is Tamara Davis-Jack from the absolutely amazing Queen City, guys. Wishing you an amazing night. Shoot for this. And tonight, before you go to bed, remember to think beyond sight. Bless you all. Good night.
Oh, thank you.